Saturday morning. Here's a quick fit tip for you on how you can bring your core to the party while you're training. A lot of people just like to work certain muscle groups, but no one thinks, well, I shouldn't say no one, some people don't think about their core. So I refer to your feet as your base. Your base wants to be hip width apart so that you're stable. It's all about stability before mobility. And then I'm going to turn to the side because what I see a lot of, not so much with my clients, but I see a lot of this when I'm out and about, is that the hips are thrown behind you, overextension, mid-back. Head is either looking up or down, and the rib cage is lifted really high when people are training. So we want to fix this. We're going to keep our base hips width apart, and instead of locking out those legs, we're going to have a soft knee. So you're not sitting down, but there's a soft knee, a soft break in that knee. Your tailbone is going to tuck, so you're just going to move your pelvis in alignment. You're going to squeeze your apples. I refer to your butt as apples, not applesauce. Apples. And then that also engages that low back. Your rib cage, we want to shorten that distance, or actually realign that distance between the last rib and the hip bone by dropping that rib cage just a little bit. So if you think about that movement, you can realign this rib with this hip bone. So stack those nice and tight. That's going to take away that overextension in that mid-back. So as soon as I drop that rib cage, squeeze my apples, now my spine is straight. What else do you have to do? You have to keep the chest open. Don't let the chest collapse forward. Open the chest. In order to do that, you need to pull the shoulder blades just down and back. You don't want to overextend because then you'll lose alignment with your rib cage and your hip bones. So you just want to pull the shoulder blades down and back, engage those shoulder blades as if you're tucking them into your back pockets. And then your ears need to be stacked on top of your shoulders so that you're not looking up, you're not looking down, your chin is always level with the floor. So as you train, you get all of this in alignment to, say, for instance, do a bicep curl. If you want to see if you're in alignment, back it on up till you get against a wall, line everything up, and then do your bicep curl. Try that movement. You won't be able to use the weights that you normally use because now you're literally backed up against the wall to fix that alignment, and that'll help show you how to do it without using the wall. If you want to sit at a bench, you can do that as well. So you sit down on your bench. It's going to take the base out of play now because you're already sitting down. But a lot of people, when they sit down, they still overextend. They still have their head either hanging down or, the chin jutting forward. So when you sit down, realign, drop that rib cage, hide the rib cage, flex your core. When you flex your core, I refer to that as hugging your bones. So you're flexing your core, you're engaging your abdominals as if you're doing a crunch. Engage those, bring them to the party, open the shoulders, realign your ears on top of your shoulders, and then start your, say, your bicep curl, or your kickbacks, or your overhead extension. Whatever it is that you're going to do in that seated position, just don't overextend that mid-back and lose alignment. If you feel like you're losing alignment, stop. Put the weight down, or bring the weights back to your lap, or bring them back to your side. Reset. I call it inventory. Do your inventory. Make sure everything is in alignment. When I train my clients, that's what I look at. I look at and I verbally can fix it. So if you're having a problem with it, by all means, you can go to my website and check out my Skype appointments. I do this all the time. Fix a lot of people's alignment with Skype. It's very easy to do. If not, work on it yourself. If you have any questions, you can send me a private message. And that is your fit tip for this Saturday morning. Hey, have a great day, have a great weekend, and I'll see you for the next fit tip. Lipstick on.